Ahoy Mateys, I'm Captain Bumbles and today I'm playing some World of Warcraft, and I know it's been a while since I made a video, but I've been playing World of Warcraft quite a lot recently, so I'm like, I wonder to see how
Though
making a
Lady
video
Sylvanas
goes.
and her Forsaken finally took vengeance upon their hated enemy, the Lich King,
The Lich
their
King!
dark crusade in Northrend proved costly. Betrayed by Grand Apothecary Putrus at the
He
Battle
sounds
of
like a horrible
Wrathgate,
person.
the Forsaken's devious plague of death was unleashed upon both the
Oh
Alliance
no.
and the
I kinda hope you
Horde
can hear the
to
cutscene.
calamitous effect.
Is that just
Unbeknownst
test
to
the volume?
Sylvanas, Putrus and his demonic ally, Varimathras, had taken control of the Undercity. As a result, the Forsaken were wrongly blamed for the traitor's atrocities. Though the Undercity was eventually retaken, Sylvanas and her followers still bear the weight of Putrus' sins. Mistrusted by the other members of the Horde, the
Oh, we're
Forsaken must
undead.
now prove their loyalty to the cause and redeem themselves from their supposed treachery. To this end, Sylvanas has bolstered her defenses within the Tirisfal Glades and readied her undead forces for any contingency. As one of the
Starting a new
Forsaken,
character.
you must use your cunning and viciousness to slay any who would pose a threat to Sylvanas' rule, be they human, undead, or otherwise.
Yay. Let's see. Got me some add-ons. I'm gonna click OK, but first, well, excuse me for a moment, because I want to see. Okay, I'm back. I just had to test. I had to see what my volume levels were. Captain Bumbles, rise, Captain Bumbles. Welcome back to the realm of the living. With the blessing of the power of the Dark Lady, I have freed you from death's grip. You are no slave, Captain Bumbles. You are free to follow whatever path you choose from here. If you choose to serve the Dark Lady, I recommend you speak with Undertaken Mordo. You will find him behind me in the graveyard. Report to Undertaken Mordo. Yep. I'm a priest. Yay. Got to do my interface settings, auto loot, get me action bars, like the right one but not all of them. So and then I'm gonna go and grab me heirlooms. 1, 2, I gotta see that, 3, 4, 5, 6, B, blip, 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 blip. There we go. And note to self, go to mount. There's my chauffeur. Off the way we go. And Mr. Undertaker, sir.
What do you require?
Hello, you must be Captain Bumbles. Oh yes, I am. Pleased to see that you're up and walking around, Captain Bumbles. You've been held up nicely, especially after being dead so long. Others weren't as lucky. I wouldn't mind. I need you to fetch some imbalancing fluids and some twine to stitch up these bodies. You'll find both at the shadow grave of the building behind me. Here's Darnell. He will join you. He knows the way.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Up, off the way. Oh, let's see. Darnell's talking to us in the little chat box to the left, but we're running so fast. He's like, "What? What did you say?" And now he'd be like, "Help me find it, Captain Bumbles. I don't know where it's at." Then I'm like, "It's right over here." So watch him go back and forth. Back and forth. Nope, not over here. Well, good thing for him. I already got it. So, but then again, he'll be in there all day. So I plan to edit a lot of this stuff out, because I think me going around killing 10 of this, 10 of that, it's probably not fun to watch unless I make it really fast. You will find these items in the shop. I already know. You already said that. Exactly what I need. You'll be an asset for the Surveying, Captain Bumbles. Word has it that you're quite a priest in your previous life. Perhaps I should assign you to more exciting tasks. Yep. The Valkyrie rise hundreds of corpses every day. Agatha raised you just a few moments ago. Not all are lucky as you. Some maintain their free will, but live in constant fear and confusion. They usually run off into the woods, cowering at their own reflections. Others lose minds completely, shambling around aimlessly. They often turn to violence and must be destroyed. This is your task, Captain Bumbles. Destroy them, or former brothers and sisters thought they might be. Kill.
Beware the living.
Kill 6 mindless zombies. Well. Shabbat. Shabbat. Shaboop. Shaboop. And 2. And 3. Four. Alright, I got 4 zombies. Mind me zombies. I've been like World of Warcraft. You know, a long time ago I was playing it and be like, what's the story? I don't understand. But the more I realize it's kind of loud in my headset. But then it gets at 6. My volume is at 6. System, sound. Maybe tone it down a little bit. Okay. Got 5 zombies, but you know, yeah, I just forgot what I was talking about for a moment. Like, what? So yeah, I know I haven't made a whole bunch of videos recently, but I've been playing some World of Warcraft in my spare time because I like to make more videos like I used to, because there used to be a time and place where videos every day, and you get to a point where the only difference between like me and like say people like Jacksepticeye and like Markiplier is, well, they get paid pretty good to make videos every day, and I make videos for free. So when you're trying to pump out material and stuff for others to enjoy, it just gets to a point where I'm like, well, it tells me the percentages of what I'll grab. Okay. Hey, sorry about that. Oh shit, I forgot you. Dad, take a...
What is it?
Shut up, phone! King, peasant, or priest, I don't care what you were before. I need somebody with a working tongue. Being raised from the dead is strenuous, but not every copes with it as well as you did. In particular, there are 3 newly raised dead who are having trouble coping right now. I want you to find them, talk to them, and it might be that they just need someone that they can relate with. You'll find them in the graveyard near here.
Trust no one.
I'll be back, Mr. Undertaker, sir, because I like to complete all my quests first, and once they all say ready to turn in, and I keep on forgetting what I want turned on. Let's see. And 2, with all my heirloom armor, because the difference, I don't know if you ever played, anybody who watches ever played World of Warcraft, you play long enough, you get this heirloom armor, which, it's like 500 gold pieces a piece. But the nice thing is, equipped, experiences increased by 10%, increased by 10%. This is like monster and completing quests, XP is increased by 5%, 10%. I've had the pants. For cloth pants, it'd be another 10% because I got like rogues. Pet battle! I forgot who I have equipped. See, emotion. It's like Pokemon, but World of Warcraft. Bark. Ouch. But judging by how he's level 3, our Cinder Pup's level 3, so... They got like different elements in the system too, like different ones are done. Like the undead, they'll come back. They'll come back if you kill them. They'll come back alive once, and they get a free shot at you. Ta-da! Yeah, we get like 18 XP. What? 18 XP? What? Okay. What? Bullshit. Don't you remember? You died. I died. Yes, you're right. I died. It was an orc. He cut off my hands and left me to die. Vol'jin looks down at his hands. These aren't my hands. They aren't my hands. Calm down, Vol'jin. Undertaker Moto probably sewed new ones for you. Yep. It's like Vol'jin looks back down at his hands. I suppose it's my fate. Part of an undead army. Somehow I never considered that I might end up fighting for the Forsaken. He looks back up you. So what do I do now? Talk to Undertaker Mordo. Yep.
Farewell.
Let's see. Linda Voss. She's actually in some dungeons.
What now?
Get away from me, you abomination. I'm not an abomination. I'm just simply undead. I just wanted to speak to you. The undead are ta'en upon Azeroth. Every one of you creatures deserves to be destroyed. Literally, do you realize that you're undead yourself?
Beware the living.
No, you're lying. My father will protect me. Isn't your father part of the Scarlet Crusade? Because last time I checked, they kind of frown upon undead. Marshal Redpath. Stand back, monster. You want to fight? Because I'll fight you. I fight any one of you creatures. Do you hear me? He was like, I'm not here to fight. I only asked to speak to you. Oh, really? Fine. Don't want to join you or your Forsaken. Maybe I'll start my own Forsaken. Maybe I'll invent Forsaken with elbows. You're free to do whatever you like. My question is, why are they just letting them, like, go around with their free will? Because there's a cut scene where the Banshee Queen's like, oh, War Chief. Yeah, this is like early in the game. I haven't caught up to like the story of the current DLC Legion, but because I know like Sylvanas becomes like the War Chief, and like originally it was that was the War Chief. So I'm like, what's going on here? Because I know there's like one of the War Chiefs. There's a board you go to. The war boards, and they give you like three story quests to choose from, and you have to, like, the catches, you have to go all the way over there. So
Speak
say,
quickly.
you done well, priest. As you can see, not all of us is resigned to our fates. I'm glad you see at least you're willing to work. Voldred, a valuable asset to the Forsaken. As for the other two, there's too much we can do. We cannot force them to join us. Then why we raise them in the first place? That's what I want to know. Dania tells me you two have been already met. That's good, because I am sending you both to Deathnell. Your work is done here. Speaking with Deathguard Salatin and Darthnell to the north, he'll tell you more information we need to know.
Watch your back.
Oh, Undertaker Mordo.
I'm listening.
Not even the power of the Valkyrie has enough to save these creatures. They were doomed from the beginning. I have obtained some equipment for you, Captain. Okay, choose my reward.
Trust no one.
Choose that, because that cloak's just a waste of our time. See, if you play World of Warcraft long enough, you can buy 35 heirlooms. You get a chauffeur. I started playing, like, there's a part where I only had like 32. I'm like, how does everybody get the mounts? Because in our little spells in the book abilities and general tab, we don't learn apprentice riding. We don't learn how to ride mounts until like level 20. So let's see, Deathguard. The Valkyrie have been really busy resurrecting your newbie lately. I've been already seen a couple dozen new bodies run down the hill since this morning. You, however, are the most promising priest I've seen today. Well, good. I've been shipping in dead bodies from the Silver Pine, Hellsbrand, hell, anywhere we can get them off. We can't, however, afford to ignore the bodies which are sitting right on our front doorstep. The last vestiges of the Scarlet Crusade roam here in Transil Glades. While we're managed to push them off, Deathnell serves as several of their bodies litter the buildings to the north and east. To find them, bring that Darthnell fellow, Darnell fellow. You look strong enough to carry a few corpses.
Embrace the shadow.
Yep. Beep beep, on comp. I'm driving my motorcycle in here. If you're going to be an asset to the Forsaken, you need to learn how to fight, and there's no better target than the scourge minions that continue to pester us. The wretched ghouls and bridal cage skeletons that roam the north and to the east are former troops of the fallen scourge. They should prove to be an even match for a fiddling priest like you. Do not tarry. When you're done, speak to me again. Okay.
Beware the living.
Okie dokie.